This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome to Paradise, Louisiana. Welcome back. Superior Bait and Tackle on Seagan Lane. Oh, we got a lot of news for you this week, and I'm gonna tell you what. Really surprised. You see what I got on right now? There's the veterans that I've got. I am not a veteran, but we have did a lot of trips with wounded warriors, wounded soldiers, veterans, all the veterans I can think of right now. I praise y'all. I thank you. Mr. Clark gave me this hat in the store, and I wear it on special occasions. You see it? I am Gary Risponi, in case you don't forget, but you might wonder who this guy is on the side of me.
Hey, I'm Maurice Smith from Little Rock, Arkansas. Mr. Gary, it's an honor to be on your show today. I'm a huge fan, been watching it for several years, and I really appreciate it.
Well, he got to make a trip. He came to the LSU basketball with me when he got in town. I was supposed to take him with Mike Brantley. The weather messed us up. A couple other things messed us up. Mike came here for the Southern Jackson State game, and he was with me, so I still got a lot of reports, but it was all word of mouth. There wasn't no actual fishing. So stay tuned. We'll be back with our fishing report. He even got a little bit of y'all people in Arkansas. Y'all, I think y'all still with us on your view. So stay tuned. Superior Bait and Tackle. This is where you can get anything you want, or they'll order it.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
Hey, you're watching Paradise, Louisiana.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. Uh-huh. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
We put faith in our vehicles to connect us. We understand how important it is to have transportation you can rely on. So no matter what the road ahead brings, we'll be there, offering you and your family the support that's made Farm Bureau Insurance a trusted name for over 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
As members of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy cooperative.
I can't imagine a day without music. You go downtown, you can find some music. You come uptown, you can find some music. Monday night, they got music. Every night of the week, there's music somewhere. Baton Rouge is a place where it's easy to make friends, it's easy to hear some music, and it's easy to come back. We got the music, we got the food, and we got good people. So with that combination, you can't lose, right? You ever come to Louisiana?
The Slammer 3 uses a fully machined brass gear system.
And what that gives you is extreme durability and extreme cranking power.
DuraDrag material is the smoothest, most durable drag material we've ever used.
Yeah, that's him.
With seals on the drag system, around the main shaft and pinion gear, and the body, the Slammer 3 is sealed to our highest standard yet.
Pause moving and storage.
We just sold our house.
Congratulations.
We have 2 weeks to move.
We'll deliver a few containers.
Our new home's not ready.
No problem. You can store things with us while you're between homes.
We might need help.
We'll refer trusted packers.
We'll be staying at my brother's.
Well, that sounds...
He has kids of his own.
Well...
5 of them.
Ma'am?
Help.
Trust us for local and long-distance moving and store at our storage centers. Pods, moving and storage, solved.
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. In Berkeley, Abu Garcia Fishing Report. Look, I'm going to give a guy a shot right now. He wrote a big page, but look, Maurice, you know, first off, I can't believe you're wearing LSU. You're Arkansas man. You realize what's going to happen when you get back home and
I've
they
been
see
an LSU fan for years. Hey,
But-
bring it on. Bring it on.
You went to Arkansas. Who'd you cheer for? I don't understand. Now, you got
LSU.
your neighbors. What about all your neighbors in Arkansas?
That's all right. Don't get over it.
Tell me this. Arkansas your second favorite?
No, not even on the list. Not even on the list.
I think you're a traitor. I don't talk about. I love you though.
I appreciate it.
You pumped my head up talking about my show for 7 years. You're special. Let's talk about Arkansas. You send me a lot of pictures of crappie. We call them sac-a-lait.
Yes, sir.
You got any other names they use up there in Arkansas besides crappie?
That's about it.
That's it.
That's about it.
They call it the right name, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell us first about some crappie fishing in Arkansas.
All right, Lake Conway, which is where I fish at, about 25 minutes from my house. The crappie, sac-a-lait fishing is excellent on the northern part of the lake. The Highway 89 bridge area is good on minnows and jigs. Got a little bass fishing too on Lake Washita. The black bass are good on Carolina rigs and drop shots around deeper brush piles. And on Lake Millwood, the white bass and black bass are schooling and chasing shad. You can try small top waters, rattle traps, and small swim baits when they surface.
Now that's a good one. What like your jig? What's the favorite colors over there?
On Lake Conway, I like a white and chartreuse or black and chartreuse.
You got any specific name you use?
Not really. Tubes, Bobby Garland's, just whatever you like, whatever brand you like. Just white and chartreuse and black and chartreuse.
Well,
maybe a pink jig head added to it.
That's working. Now, you see anything else? You know you ain't far from the duck capital of the world over there in Stuttgart, but
less than an hour.
You know everything's been different in Stuttgart and Louisiana, but we've get some pretty good reports. So I'm gonna give you a little duck report. What's a little duck report you got? And when you do get to hunt, where you hunt?
My favorite place to hunt is an area called Raft Creek. It's about 25, 30 minutes from my house. Close to the White River area down there, near Ball Knob Refuge, Hurricane Refuge.
It's timber?
No, it's fields, flooded fields. We get a lot of pintails, a lot of teal. We get some mallards mixed in, but it's mostly flooded field. And right now we're waiting on water. That's the big thing right now. Everybody's praying for water. So when the water shows up, the ducks will show up. In November we get about 25% of our migration, and as the winter goes on, it gets better.
Well, I'm gonna give you a little fifth report. I need to tell you one more time. When you
Okay.
get back to Arkansas.
All right.
And your buddy was supposed to come with you. You still got a promise, Mike Brantley.
Okay.
So when you come back, we're gonna take you to the marsh, and we're gonna let you catch 7 species of fish in a 100-yard stretch.
That
You
sounds
ready?
great. I'm ready.
Now, but you got to realize, don't get hurt up in Arkansas. being on TV. And,
hey, bring it on.
But
bring
do
it
me a
on.
favor. You keep in touch and you let me know.
Yes,
So
sir.
let me give my report before we on our close and get out of here. The first I'm going to give you, like I said, Maurice will give me your report, but the Dulac Reds, John Bernard and all them are coming. He's fishing with, I can't even remember my own writing. Well, Bobby Domain, excuse me. John Bernard fishing Bobby Domain. They still in Dulac. They're going out of T. Irvin's. They're using fresh shrimp under a cork, catching all the redfish they want, and every now and then with a flounder or something tuned in. But they're going out there and not spending a whole lot of time getting off. The weather gets bad, they're back. The big report I'm coming right now is from Mike Brantley. He sent me 3 or 4 pictures, and he didn't title them all, but you're going to see here on the film. I'm going to go through them a little bit. He's catching fish in the Mystico, okay? They fishing in the Mystico. They fishing drop shot. They fishing live shrimp in the Mystico off the rocks. They catching bunch of trout and them. In Lake Bourne, they chasing the birds. And when they fishing the birds, they find the birds, they fishing double rig sparkle beetle, the clear sparkle beetle, like in those days, H&H sparkle beetle, and they fishing just on 1/4-inch jigs, double rig and catching a limit. The last 3 times he's been there with clients, they limited out, and you see in the pictures. In these pictures, he got these women named Marie and Crystal went with him, and they burned them. And then he got a young girl fishing with her grandpa. Her name is Johnny. That's the way he wrote in them. And then he also took the Vietnam veterans, Dan and his son Stephen. And once again, you see these, we got our veterans. We honored our veterans last week on Thursday, but all week, wherever you go, people walking in and out of here been having their veterans hat on, and we've been thanking them. So thank them one more time. Now, let's go around the world. I've got some great reports again from, I'm going to say you right now, the marsh and freshwater, they catch them. Venice, Louisiana, catching bass and redfish. One of my friends just left out of here saying they fish in Venice, fishing the canes. He just got his flipping ride done over here at Spear Bait and Tackle. When I look at this paper, before I get confused again, Vietnam, I said, Toledo Bend right now is being really hot, and they're starting to catch big fish. So they send me, we're going to send a report. You can go to the Louisiana Lake Country and get the report. They had 2 over 10 come in this week. They ain't reached 20. They ain't reached what they've been reaching, but it's making a comeback right now. And I know a lot of people catching sacalay, but you go to their website and you get all the information you want. Now, in the other places in freshwater, I told y'all last week was Henderson. Henderson's still hot. Now, we told y'all about the Chapel Isle Spillway. When I give the Southwest Junior Bassmasters tournament report in a minute, you'll understand what I'm saying. But they went Saturday and all that wind and cold weather, Bluebird Day. Some of them still caught fish, but it was bad. Also, the river was rising. I looked at the paper. This is Monday. I looked at the paper this morning and looked at the river stage, and Chapel Isle Spillway is falling. So any day now, it's already low. But, you know, when it fluctuates like that, you got a Bluebird Day, I don't care where you go, it's not going to be good. But some of these people caught fish. So I got a fish report, tournament report from Junior Southwest Bassmasters. High school fishing in Louisiana has exploded.
Yes, sir.
Thanks to people like the bros over there at Southwest, and all the high schools all over the state now participate. They'll have 1,000 kids in a high school fishing, Toledo Bend or down in the marsh, wherever they go right now. It's just unbelievable. And so I got a report right now. What about high school bass fishing in Arkansas? You hearing any of it?
It's a big deal. As an old school tournament fisher myself, I don't follow high school tournament fishing, but it's a big deal. In college also, it's a very big deal in Arkansas.
Well, we know college is already Bassmasters.
Oh yeah,
unbelievable. It's a big honor. And when I go to a lot of classics or the elite series, and we used to cover them, that was my deal. I would go get in the boat and watch the high school guys,
awesome.
especially in there.
That's
so I enjoyed
awesome.
it. I'm gonna read this off real. I'm gonna try to read it off my phone, so I don't have to read my writing. So I'm gonna do it again. This is the first time ever on Paradise, Louisiana. I'm gonna be reading. The results they fished, by the way, in the Chapter Spillway, they put in the Bell River Landing. It's like I told you in the fish report, these guys, you know, they're going any kind of weather, they're going out there, and these young guys are just unbelievable. They're fishing with parents or a guide or a captain or, you know, a friend that's in the boat with them now. Right off the bat, at first place in the 15 to 18-year-old was Caleb Roblin, y'all. Name from Denham Springs, he had 7.39 and 4 bass. Second place was Peyton Mathern from Walker with 6.2 pounds. Look at it, don't go off, huh? Third place was Cade Palmer from Walker, and he had a big one fish, 2 bass, excuse me, 2.53. Big bass was Caleb Roblin with a 3.7. First place in 11.14. Here we go again. The younger boys strapped it on the older boys. First place was Jackson Rogers with 12.46. Pretty good average, 5 fish. Second place was Noah Martinez from Bruley, 7.96. Third place was Hayden Ryle from Livingston with 5 pounds something, just 4 bass, and big bass was Noah Martinez. In the 7-10-year-olds, first place was Bo Smith from Ventress, 6.98. Second place was Gentry Rogers from Denham Springs. Third place was Kevin Bruyette with 2.73 pounds. Big bass was Bo Smith. Out of the division, Todd Rogers with 12.46. You know where them boys find them fish then. And then second place was Doug Bergeron. Third place was Randall Richardson. Thank y'all. Big bass was Doug Bergeron, 3.77. Hey, Jim Bro and your wife, thank y'all for all those guys that's pushing these high schools. This is exploding, and this takes a lot of work. These guys are getting up out there, going there, sending us pictures, sending a report all over the state. So God bless y'all and thank y'all. Now, when we come back, I'm going to have a short duck report.
As members of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. Uh-huh. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
We put faith in our vehicles to connect us. We understand how important it is to have transportation you can rely on. So no matter what the road ahead brings, we'll be there, offering you and your family the support that's made Farm Bureau Insurance a trusted name for over 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
It's time to take fishing to a bold, new place. Berkley Powerbait Max Set. These baits feature a revolutionary new material that releases a supercharged scent field. They attract more fish and trigger more strikes than even original power bait. And all remain soft and flexible out of the package, so they're ready to fish. 10 forage-inspired natural matte colors come alive in the water. Berkeley Power Bait Max Set. Fish bite and won't let go.
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and welcome back my guest, Mr. Maurice Smith. Maurice, let me tell you, duck hunting is my passion.
Yes, sir.
Bird hunting, ducks, geese, anything that flies, that dies, but I'm not that away. I love to just see them fly and
Yes,
land.
sir.
Decoys, taking kids is what I like more than anything.
That's awesome.
And in my duck report, I see them. Going back to your duck report, you hunting waders, you hunting and pit blinds, you hunt timber. What, you hunt it all?
We don't hunt pit blinds. I've never hunted pit blind before. We wade the timber and we wade in like the grass fields and stuff like that. Shallow water, but mostly shallow water and timber. Timber's my favorite, of course. It's a lot of fun.
Can you call?
No, I call enough to get myself in trouble. I can scare a lot of them off.
You bring a good friend, huh?
I got a great friend who's a great caller.
Y'all got lab? Y'all got retrieve?
I have a lab, but he's not a duck dog. We just go out there and get him. We wade out.
You can take a lab and he can be a house dog and you can train him.
I guess
it
you're
ain't
right.
that hard. I'm telling you, got a lot of
Okay.
bucks. Now, I'm going to give you a report. I've been waiting on this. You know, we had an area survey report. I'm not going to tell you all the numbers. A lot thanks to Jason Olsak. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, the new waterfowl study leader at the Wildlife and Fisheries. But they had Joe Macaluso and them. They had it in the paper, and you see it in the Advocate. You can see it in all the magazines, Louisiana Sportsman. You can go on the internet at the Wildlife and Fisheries, and on their website and pull it up. They ask for aerial surveys and check everything else. Now, I got some reports that my buddies over there is slab hunters, and they're hunting Callahoola and everything. They hunted the youth hunt. Hunter Dubrock, my buddy there, he took his girlfriend and her little brother, Landon DeVille. Kristen and his girlfriend, they went, and they had a mixed bag. It killed some few birds on the Callahoola and then the other little sloughs that they hunt over there. Now, my good friend that I used for 5 years, I hunted Delacroix opening weekend. This weekend, understandable, Mike Benj and his group, he had his normal buddy that comes in. I call him Dr. Earl from Alabama. They did what they've been doing for 41 years. Opening day was pretty good. Some of the hunters that were in that area, they had mixed bag. They killed a lot of blue wing and green wing teal, a few mottled ducks. Mike Ben's grandson killed a mallard, a greenhead, and he was real proud. He took some pictures, him and his dog. First day was better than the second day. Second day wasn't no win. Now, thank you, Mike. But I want you to notice in that picture in the blind, his grandson had ear protection on. He had earmuffs, earphones, whatever you want to call them. That's very important now to young kids. I was talking to my nephew the other day, talking about a little boy. They're going to take him opening week in the A zone, in the East zone, and they're going to wear ear protection everywhere you go. I'm deaf right now. Main thing is because I worked in plants, steam lines and motors and diesel engines, but I didn't take care of my ears, and I am deaf right now. But a lot of it had to be shooting guns. Ryan Lambert's saying in Buras and all-way hunting, all the leases, a lot of vegetation, a lot of food. So far, it was good. He was glad it wasn't a late season hurricane changed all that. They had a great teal season. Opening day, 98 ducks and 6 blinds. 98 ducks and 6 blinds. Second day, 5 blinds, 76 ducks. A mixed bag. I'm talking about they had mallards. That was the last thing. They had one mallard pair. Teal, widgeon, gray ducks, even canvasbacks and redheads. So he had a mixed bag, had a great hunt. He's looking forward to all this week. He has a few openings, so if you want to get in touch with Captain Ryan Lamont over there and maybe book your hunt or book in the second split. I'm trying to hurry up and make sure I do this right before I have to cough again. Now, any other thing I see here in the ducks is if you got any questions, or you please send us a report. The East Zone is coming up this week. My brother and them are all ready. Please send me a report. I gave you a report last week, but I didn't get to tell y'all in a little more detail the Top Gun. I told y'all about it, but I didn't get to show the picture. For some reason, I didn't get it to Chris in time, and I hope we get it this year. Last week in the goose season, it was unbelievable. This week, the same thing. Toby over there at Top Gun, some other places I know up in Arkansas and them, the geese were down. I had a few reports coming from the Southwest, but it was hearsay. But this is not hearsay. Top Gun right now, they got ducks coming in. He still got a few openings, but it's filling up fast. Top Gun filling. Lynn and his brother Brett fishing, hunting over there for 2 days, and unbelievable the amount of. Now, you honored me, believe me, coming here. I got a big ego.
Honor was all mine,
I want to be humble. I should be humble because I'm nothing. But all these great shows, to have you watching Paradise, Louisiana, Arkansas.
Yes, sir.
And taking the time to email. Rest of y'all, please send me your report and email me. That's the only thing makes us different. So they got some great shows on that. You notice that we no longer on CST, but you can find us on YourView. You can find us on YouTube. And all those other social media, they're streaming. YourView is streaming on Amazon. Lou, I'm going to tell you, Chris, put that on the top of the TV or something. Somebody put it on there because I can't even pronounce all that. Thank you very much for coming.
It's an honor, Mr.
I'm ready
Gary.
to come up there, and you got an invitation to come back.
You're welcome anytime. Appreciate it.
Look at them. Tell them what they're watching.
Hey, you're watching Paradise, Louisiana. This is Arkansas Invasion. Hey, come down to Paradise, man. You'll love it. Thank you, Mr. Gary. It's an honor.
Thank you.
Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.